Vande Mataram children, I Mr. Basavaraj Nippani welcome you all to Sir Kalam Tutorial YouTube education channel. Dear children, as you all know, in my previous video class we have started chapter number 3 of Democratic Politics 2, that is political parties, and we have already discussed about the introduction of this lesson. In today's video class, let us discuss one more important topic relating to this lesson, that is why do we need political parties? What is the importance of political parties and what is the significance of political parties in democratic government? That can be discussed in today's class. Now let us try to understand why do we need political parties. Political parties are easily one of the most visible institutions in a democracy. Dear guys, political parties are the institutions. They are called the visible institutions in democracy. I hope you all know about institutions, as we have studied in 9th standard about working of institutions. There are many institutions can be seen in government such as judicial department, executive department, and legislature and many other institutions. They are invisible institutions. Here, for most common people, political parties are also considered as institutions. They are visible institutions. For most ordinary citizens, democracy is equal to political parties. Most ordinary people means for common people, people who are illiterate, people who are common, people who are ordinary, especially people who live in remote areas. For all such people, they have no idea what is exactly democracy means. They have no idea what is government. They know everything about political party. So political party is equal to democracy. Democracy means political party for all such people. They have no idea how government works, what is democracy, what are the features of democracy, what are the other forms of government. Political parties are all about democracy for all such people. They know only about political party. If you travel to remote parts of the country and speak to the less educated citizens in the sense, most of the people were illiterate only, and most of the people are illiterate only, even in today's scenario in many remote areas, in village or in rural areas. For all such people, if you ask them what is democracy, they only speak about political party because they all watch it in TV channels. Political party is government for them. Political party is democracy for them. Political party is everything for them. So you could come across people who may not know anything about our constitution or about the nature of government. All such people have no idea what is the constitution of India and what is the nature of our government. They only know about political party and the leaders of political party. But chances are that they would know something about our political parties. If you ask a very common citizen who is illiterate in remote areas, he or she knows about political party. They know about their representatives. They know about their local representatives. They know about their local MLA. They know everything about political party. At the same time, this visibility does not mean popularity. It doesn't mean those all representatives are popular in remote areas. All political parties are popular in remote areas. It is not the question of popularity, but they know everything about political party. For them, government means political party, democracy means political party, constitution means political party. Most of the people tend to be very critical of political parties, and they tend to blame political parties for all that is wrong with our democracy and our political life. So if they find something wrong with government, if they find something wrong with the administration process, They only blame political parties. I hope you are getting my point. People who are in remote areas, this is not the question of educated people, people who live in urban areas. This is all about people who are living in rural areas. They always blame political parties. And if the government is working properly, they appreciate political parties. If something is wrong with political party, they blame democracy and they blame their political life. Parties have become identified with social and political divisions. Why parties are very very important? Why do we need political parties? Because they are connected with each and every single social division, and they also have created political divisions according to each and every single community on the basis of different identities. So people are identified with different political parties because each and every single community has its own political party today, has its own leader today, has its own representative. So in this way, they have created political divisions on the basis of social divisions. So therefore, it is natural to ask, do we need political parties at all? So this discussion raises the question that, is there any necessary or is there any need that we should have political parties, and why do we need political parties? About 100 years ago, there were few countries of the world that had any political party. So, before 100 years ago, there were only few countries which had political parties. But the present scenario is not like that. Now there are only few countries that do not have parties. So there are many countries, there are more than 200 countries in the world today. Before 100 years ago, there were only few countries which had political parties. But in present scenario, there are only few countries which doesn't have political parties. So means almost all the countries have political parties today. Why did political parties become so omnipresent in democracies all over the world? So then why political parties become so famous? Why they are omnipresent? Why they are present everywhere in every country? So let us first answer what political parties and what they do before we say why do we need political parties. So before we go to discuss and understand why do we need political parties, what is the significance of political party, let us try to understand what is the meaning of political party and what political parties do, right? And what political parties do, in what way they are formed. That can be discussed in next topic, that is what is the meaning of political parties. Till then, take care. Goodbye.